Welcome to the video where I get asked out on a date in the biggest poker game in the biggest poker pot of my entire life. My name is Frankie C, and here's my story.
I'm gonna call you no matter what, right? What happens if I take all your money, we go date? But what happens if I lose to you? Stay for like another few days?
Hopefully I win.
I'm gonna call you.
I received this DM at Thursday at 1 p.m. inviting me to a 25-50 game across the country that starts in less than 24 hours. If you don't know me from Next Gen Poker, I'm a 2-5 player, so logistically, it made absolutely no sense to take the shot. But I couldn't shake the feeling that I was supposed to be there. I took a leap of faith. I told Joanne yes, and it was precisely this yes that ended up changing my life forever. And we'll get into all of that, but for now, I just arrived at the Wynn and I'm giving $20,000 to a lady I have never met. It's 11 a.m. I just traded the last dollar to my name for plastic clay chips. Reality is officially setting in.
I don't feel comfortable even though I'm in a really nice hotel walking around with $20,000. I just don't feel comfortable at all. I feel comfortable in the game, but not security-wise.
I get to the auditorium where WPT is hosting their massive December series and I'm blown away with the live stream stage. This is by far the nicest poker setup I've ever played on. I feel like a rock star. We're buying in for the minimum, which is $5,000. The max is set at $10,000 and the stars of the poker world are out. There's Poker Traveler, Lynn, Johnny Vibes, all people I've known and followed for a long time, but I didn't know who this one was. Her name is Kitty Ko and she's about to shake up everything I thought I knew about poker. To her right is Ashley Sleeth, Conrad, and then picture the handsome Andrew Nemi in the 9 seat. I'm not sure if it's the cologne I put on this morning or the new haircut, but everyone is flirting with me today at the table, and it starts in legit my very first hand I play. Jimmy raises to 150 and I call with ace-queen offsuit on the button. We both flop 2 overs and a gut shot. He c-bets for 175, so I engage in some very honest speech play.
I never thought about folding.
Not one second.
Not once.
Very honest.
Excuse you, sir.
Very honest.
With the F me eyes, Frankie. What was that? I felt a little tingle. Excuse you, young man.
Wowza, Caitlin, in the booth from left field. I learned later my mom got a big kick out of that one. And as good as that was, it's not even close to what you're about to see. Kitty arrives a few hours late, and here is our introduction.
Meet you. You're cute. Yeah.
Kitty, he's like 22.
23. It's a kid in my range.
Make eye contact, Frankie. Do it. Do it now.
With who?
Oh, Kitty. Frankie, she called you cute. Make eye contact.
Have you ever been to Texas?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, okay.
The
I was
Austin,
gonna say I
right?
could show you around.
How about I show him around Vegas?
Try talking about next gen.
Mind you, this is all happening in the biggest shot take of my life. The blinds are literally 10 times what I normally play. Soon after I went full tomato face, I get into this hand versus Lynn. I raise pocket 7s to 150, Lynn 3-bets me to 500, and when it's back to me, I think I can just dump it here, but Lynn has developed a very loose image, so I decide to defend, head to a flop, which comes 9-4-3 with 2 spades. Pretty good flop, all things considered, only 1 overcard, and she continues betting, so we make the call. The turn is the 4 of hearts. We're gonna get in some trouble with this one. She continues betting for 1,600 now, and all I could think about is the offsuit Broadway combinations, king, queen, jack 10, all these hands that she'll be bluffing with here. So I make the call again. The river. Comes the 10 of clubs. I check, and Lynn jams the remainder in the middle. At this point, we put over 1/3 of our chips in the middle, but I believe the story she's telling now. We make the fold. Let's head back live and check in how we're doing.
There's been a lot of, flirting and chirping going on here, and I'm all for it. A couple pretty ladies at the table, and that is not going to distract us from winning today. We're currently down about 3,000. That's fine.
We're back from dinner break, and wow, things are about to get heated. I raise ace-queen of clubs to 150, and Lynn immediately 3-bets me.
Kitty told me this is how you flirt.
When they make the sequel for Rounders, they're gonna be quoting this live stream. That's how iconic the speech play has been.
Can you make sure
Yeah.
you have a hotel money?
Kitty came in applying that pressure early.
I'll try.
I make the call for 500, just my typical buy-in last year, no big deal. Flop comes out 4-4-3. With all these pretty ladies around me, how is there not a single club in sight? Lynn bets 300, we make the smooth call. The pot is almost $2,000 and the dealer puts out the 2 of clubs. I check and Lynn checks it back. So nice to see her check. Literally mentally fist bumping at the thought of a free card, which comes the 7 of spades. I check again. She checks and we're stoked to chop this one up with the same hand. Ladies and gentlemen, it's officially time to present the hand that changed my life forever. Are you ready? Subscribe right now if you're ready for this life-changing moment. Subscribe.
I know I can see some muscle.
Oh, see some muscle.
The hand you've all been waiting for starts with a $100 straddle from Poker Traveler, an open from Johnny Vibes to $300, and a kitty 3-bet to $1,000. We look down at pocket tens in the big blind. We have a massive decision in front of us. We started the hand with $4,500. She's already put in $1,000, so I don't think calling is an option anymore. I have the 5th best possible starting hand in poker. While I'm in the tank for the biggest monetary decision of my life, with my friends and family watching live, we start getting laughed at?
Connie, this is serious poker right now.
I can't help myself, she's fucking laughing.
You're allowed as much time as you want to think, so I'm gonna use it. I don't care what anyone at the table thinks. If I make this fold right now, I will save myself $4,575 in a spot where I'm certain most poker players would go broke. So I take the full minute because that's what it takes sometimes to make the right decision in poker. And this time I make the wrong decision. I go all in for almost $5,000. And wow, what happens next really does change the entire trajectory of my life.
You know
PR
I'm
on the
gonna
flop
call you
anyway.
no matter what, right? But are you going to reload?
Are you going to reload?
You guys saw the bullets I brought, so I tell her yes.
And what happens if I take all your money, we go date? Or what? I'm joking.
This is, you have to say yes to that, obviously.
Okay.
Hopefully I win. Hopefully I win.
But what happens if I lose to you? Stay for like another few days? I'm gonna call you.
My heart dropped when she flipped over the queens. With all her talking before she called, I really thought I had the best hand. She nicely offered to do 2 runouts. If I can win even one of these back, it would be crucial for my bankroll.
Frankie absolutely praying to the heavens to find him a 10.
I'm rooting for the kid.
Thank you, Johnny.
I just want to see what's going to happen either way.
I'm just rooting for a game.
I was looking for date no matter what I'm going.
I don't think Frankie feels very sexy right now, Kitty. Read the room.
We have 5 more chances to hit one of the last 10s, or we're flying home tomorrow morning down over $8,000. We'll be down even more money if we happen to go on that date. Here we go.
There's 1. There's 2.
Hey.
Actually, no.
Don't jinx it.
2 more cards.
I really thought that king was a queen, which would have given her the better hand. 1 card left.
We don't win the pot, so it's no deal, right? I take his money tonight, he fly home tomorrow, I will be sad. Excuse me, you still owe me a date, okay?
My flight was booked for 7 a.m. the following morning, but that's not how our story ends. Not even close. Let's just say I didn't leave Vegas the next morning. All right, the video continues at this guy's house. He is our mentor for the next couple days. Yes, you heard that right. Joey Ingram offered us to stay at his place, so we'll be in Vegas for the next week living under his wing. You do not want to miss the next week's video. Stay tuned. Matt has something to say to the vlog.
I've calculated, I've run the numbers super hard. Subscribe.
Let's go.